Okay, looks like we should be live. Give me 1 second. Click over to everything. We're good. Okay, Anfunny, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, so I'll give us a countdown. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right.
All right, everybody. So to start us off here, Zoa's going to go ahead and go through series while I wait. This is the GT Classic Co-op. So just like the video talked about, we're going to be doing the GT Classic route, but doing it in co-op. And so we're using Multiroid, a script that allows us to share health, resource, items, boss flags, all that sort of thing. And one of those flags is the countdown timer here in series. So I'm going to be able to instantly leave the ship once Zoa gets the timer started here. And while he's making the escape and everything, I'll be on my way to Zevis, and I'll be heading towards Morph and Alpha Missiles so that Zoa can get to Bomb Chorizo as fast as possible. Yeah, and shout outs to my fiance Ferocious Fifi and Papa Schmo for making this sprite for this memorial. They did a great job.
Nice solid 44.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got a little give and take here in the beginning with co-op. Like Anfunny said, the script is kind of just checking both of our game RAMs and syncing things together. It's like I'll do series for Anfunny. Anfunny is gonna go grab Morph and Alpha Missiles for me, and then I'm gonna go straight into bombs. So we kind of get a little bit of downtime that we trade back and forth in the beginning, but then we're gonna try our best to kind of mitigate that for each other as we go through the run. Yeah, these sprites are awesome though. Huge thanks to Fifi and Papa. I got the little head sticking out of the top of the ship. Looks awesome. I'm especially fond of these because, like, for a normal operation, they don't do much to get in the way. Oh. But yeah, I'm just kind of hanging out, waiting for Anfunny to grab me those couple of items. And yeah, I'd like to take this opportunity to real quick to thank Osti Hubble, who just kind of made this the script for co-op here, Multiroid, just kind of without anybody asking. It was actually just amazing. It just popped up one day. It's like, here's this. And it's gone through a lot of iterations, so I remember I was one of the alpha testers when he first dropped it, and it's come a long way, including a full-on recode. So I think Osti's cousin Lurin, I think I'm saying that right, did the recode. But yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You can do it for more than just GTC. Any vanilla. Most of the randomizers work as well. So, and any kind of category that you'd be interested in running, it's great for. And it's a lot of fun. And each person that you do co-op with is going to be a little bit different because of your different strengths and weaknesses. So, a big part of the fun is being able to find what route works best for your combination of skill. And one of the things that we're going to do here that takes advantage of the co-op is DarkXoa should be skipping this E-tank coming up at Terminator. So
having a little bit of trouble there. I got through it.
Yep.
So yeah, I want to skip the E-tank. I would have been a little bit more ahead than this, but I want to skip this E-tank and let Anfunny get it for me. And I would be damaging down. I'm probably going to take a little bit, we are probably going to take a little bit more damage than we intend to here because of the...
I think I'll go ahead and pick up the E-tank a little late just so that we got, the full health.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
and that's definitely one of the things with co-op is when things don't go quite the way that you expect them to, you kind of have to, play it by ear a little bit and try to pick up some extra drops or something like that without slowing down too much.
Yeah, if you're familiar with GT Code, in the beginning of this run, there's typically a lot of like ammo management, because there's like a lot of pretty solid farms you can just go ahead and main. It makes it a little bit easier on newer runners, and so given that basically we can do all of those like quick farms early in the game twice, between me and Anthony, we're just gonna go ahead and do that, and so we can afford to take a little bit more damage. It's like normally you would missile through those first set of pirates.
And also there's with the ammo management, you also have to, account for the other player as well, so it can be a little difficult at times. Yeah, I saw someone ask in chat. I think once this is all over, Shmo and Fifi are gonna put out this skin. You can use Sprite something to inject it, and maybe we'll get it, on the list of like Varia and stuff like that too. Alright, so I'm gonna go up to get alpha PBs while Zoa goes down and kills Grade. That will let it, kind of sync up where I'll get Varia like right around the time I need to in order to get down to where the lava dive is. Oh man. Shambles of the Red Tower climb.
Yeah, it's no worries. So there's typically a lot of like give and take with this. We've done a ton of runs between me and Anthony, and so like there's a lot of communication in this run. So like based on what happens here, there's a lot of things that we know that we can do to kind of compensate for each other. But yeah, you may notice that we didn't open up the tube there. Normally, and if you know GT Classic, normally you would open up that tube on the way down. But I want to leave it. Whoops. Okay, that was not good. But yeah, so I want to leave it closed. That's fine. I'll just have to use more missiles than I intended to. But yeah, I want to leave it closed for Anthony as he's coming back, and then honestly, Anthony's gonna leave it closed too, just because it's not not super important. It's more important to get him to the code as fast as possible at that point. So I'll just open it after or right before he's able to activate the code, ideally. So we got a great quick kill coming up here. Got a good quick kill.
Nice. So,
and perfect ammo.
I'm running a little bit behind because of the shambles, but that'll be nice in some ways because I'll be able to get a full farm of supers, and I'll have high jump and the E-tank by the time I'm doing the lava dive. Sometimes I'll kind of have to wait a little bit or do the farm, but I think it's kind of it's convenient as well.
So the ammo concerns are mostly past at this point. There is one more thing. Anthony's gonna have to do the green gate glitch that you saw. Kind of brushed over in Ambercore's video. It was huge shoutouts to Ambercore, by the way. That was an amazing video. But yeah, so the GGG is a heavy reset point in all of the categories that you'll see tonight. But I'll be able to farm supers to give us some extra shots at it, so it won't be a reset point for us. It's another give and take awesome thing about co-op, as well as health for the dive for that matter. Although the dive is a little less intimidating here because Anfunny is going to have 2 E-tanks and high jump. So there's your tank. And high jump is coming. There's your boots. So Anthony's doing the dive. I'm going to do a little bit of farming, just in case. And looks like, yep, yeah. I was gonna say my health stopped going down, so I know you made it through. So I'm gonna go ahead and go up this this elevator now. And we got a pretty convenient place to farm supers just in case. So I'm gonna go hang out with the Cack Attack below Spazer. Well, Anfunny does the GGG. So the GGG is kind of interesting. The way that Anthony's going to do it, the setup is pretty consistent, but it does involve a frame perfect shot. So you need to have momentum jumping up to that gate. And
first try.
Oh, very nice. What am I doing? Farming. So okay, so now I can blow up the tube, and I'm actually gonna try and see if I can get. Nice, gravity jumped, and there you go. So there's our little homage to GCC with the sprite. And yeah, at this point it's boss rush. So Anthony's gonna take care of Ridley, while I go and finish off most of the rest. So he did the hard part for me so that I can just kind of show off a little bit of the end game, which is my favorite part of the run. So
yeah, and he's done a lot of work on this category, and particularly those sections. So he's definitely a better person to show off than me.
Don't let Anthony trick you. He's definitely an accomplished runner himself. But so we've got the microwave beam coming up. So yeah, so you're not supposed to have plasma at this point in the game. So we can kind of take advantage of that and use, because plasma has piercing properties. You're gonna see a lot of those. We call it the microwave beam. So you see a lot of those tonight. But yeah, we use the. Yeah, that's not gonna be a full halfie. But we use the piercing property as well as X-ray to kind of pause that shot on top of our enemy while their iframes run out, and so we were able to kill a bunch of bosses with effectively just one charge shot. So. Yes, yeah, if you're familiar, normally you'll see on Anthony's side, you don't see the
grapple and X-ray.
Grapple and X-ray. Because the code isn't what gave it to me, Multitroid is what gave it to me. So I actually can see it. The code doesn't actually edit your HUD like normal item pickup does. So there we go. That's Dragon. Oh. No spike suit. That's okay. I will settle for.
So
let's see if we can get a Womple.
This is a great category if you hate fighting bosses.
Yeah, it's definitely cathartic. Like pick your least favorite boss, as long as it's not Ridley, because your Ridley fight is mostly the same as like any percent KPDR. Although you do have a lot of supers, so you can, not too many, but you can unload some of those if you want. Speaking of Ridley, it looks like Anthony's having a Ridley fight over there.
Having a go.
Yeah.
amount of health and everything else we have too. It's a super comfortable fight.
Yeah.
Thanks, Oats, for the big raid there. Really appreciate it. Come on, really.
Ooh. Missed that platform. That's okay.
So, I have some time to kill while Zoa finishes out Fantoon and gets to Tourian. So I think I'm going to give our friend Crockemeyer a little visit and kind of show off some things that you can do whenever you have items that you're not supposed to have yet when you're fighting them.
Okay. Whoops. A little crouch lock there. It's okay. So coming up, we got our Fantoon fight. Fantoon is going to be microwaved as well, which, in my opinion, is the best catharsis in this category. But it is a little bit different. So when you release a charge shot, if you do too much damage, basically, when Fantoon first appears, he'll just disappear straight away. So we kind of need to get him into swoop phase first. So, whoops, I'm going to do a couple of missiles first. So this is gonna, nice. This is gonna require a bit of really quick item selecting, which shouldn't be too big of an issue with my control scheme, but it's a little bit challenging for some control schemes for sure. Luckily, it's not too much moving around, and you don't have to worry about the run button because you don't want to be on it with X-Ray. But let's see what we got. So no fast. Oh, that's a slow. Okay. There you have it. That's a slow one round on screen. Yeah, one rounds are free if you just play a better category. So take note, all you one round Doppler people. Yeah, you should be able to see lots of good one rounds tonight. So.
All right, so iframes don't get reset the right way, so Plasma Beam just hits him instantly. And another thing you can do with the Grapple Beam is take off his legs. Make his tongue stick out a little bit. So, yeah. Croc's a fun little fight in that case.
See if I can get some cool tech going on here. Oh, got the mock ball into the door. Hey, we got a moat ball. Very nice.
Heck yeah. Smooth looking trick.
Yeah, and coming up is definitely... Whoop, I bonked that door. But yeah, coming up is definitely my favorite part of the run. Is just the Metroid rooms in Tourian. Like I said, my control scheme is very conducive to doing very quick item selecting. That's not quite how that's supposed to work, but we'll go with it. But yeah, so I'm going to hopefully be able to show off some pretty cool tech with the Metroid rooms. So got some full loadout going on. So we got a little bit of dead time here. Anfunny is on his way up. Looks like he is... What is that? Upper North Air elevator? So Anfunny's on his way to the ship. This is one of those you can't really do a whole lot about. Dead times, there's not really much left to do, except for Tourian. But Anfunny is going to be able to make Tourian for me a lot easier. So I'm not going to have to care really at all about my health or ammo management. I just need to get through all of this as fast as possible. So I can kind of go for the fastest strats that I'm able to execute here. So one thing that I do need to remember is I need to turn off Varia on this elevator. Very nice. And I do that because it saves a little bit of time to do it on the elevator, but I need it off for the rainbow beam later in the Mother Brain fight. So I'm gonna shut up here for a second and try and focus on these Metroid rooms.
Yeah. So with the rainbow beam and everything he's talking about, we need to have full health here in GT code in order to get the stand-up glitch to work, and that'll allow Zoa to shoot Mother Brain with plasma shots during the baby. Nice job there. During the baby skip or baby's cutscene rather, and makes it Mother Brain 3 much quicker. And so I'm going to go ahead and do some Shine Sparks here in order to damage down in case the baby skip doesn't happen here.
Yeah.
At all.
So I'm not super proficient, so I'm going to damage down too. And yeah, Anfunny will just be able to refill me no matter what happens, so... Oh, I broke spin. Oh, no worries. It was pretty close. But yeah, it's not super important. Not a huge time save. Because of the fact that I can get this free refill without having to go to the refill room. But yeah, nice little golden chorizo. So there is a couple of more things that are made easier by having my partner up there at the ship coming up. So I think Anfunny just did a wraparound shot, if I'm not mistaken. You probably didn't hear it.
So I'm opening up the door to Gauntlet so that during the baby skip, DarkXoa doesn't have to worry about the baby detaching and potentially causing a soft lock. And that happens because when your health is full, the baby's going to detach. So by doing the Gauntlet Spark here, it'll allow me to take some extra damage in order to make that take longer to fill up his health. So, I'm not too sure what happens when you refill while you're being drained, but I imagine...
Bad stuff.
Baby... Yeah.
Yeah, that's happened on accident with a different teammate. But yeah, definitely not good.
Yeah, I'm going to stick here and heal up Zoa in case he gets damaged by Mother Brain. Allow him to not have to pause in order to get his reserves out. Looks like he didn't need it. Nice job.
Alright. And we got stand up. Very nice. That was a pretty good cutscene. I want to get off the ground here. And then let's see if I can get this set up. Nah. Shoutouts to Zenny. What I was trying to do there was to manip Mother Brain's head so she sits down a little bit faster here, but I didn't get it. The 2 cries come up with by Professor School, and then the particular setup for it was Zenny's concoction. So yeah, here I don't really have to worry. In regular GTC, I would have to like be concerned about the baby detaching when it refills my health. But yeah, here I can just focus on the fight. And Mother
See,
Brain
that
is
Mother
dead.
Brain 3 fight was much faster. And so one other little benefit for you animal lovers out here is that we can save the animals without losing any time. So I will go ahead and do that.
Yeah, so time doesn't actually go until both of us are on the ship. So saving the animals is actually free here. There's no loss in frames. Both of us save them. That's definitely not going to happen.
We don't like the animals that much.
Little parlor shambles. And that's time. Got a 26:56.
Yeah, not too bad. About 52 seconds above our PB.
Yeah, not too far off. That's a pretty solid run. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching.
And thanks
to Zenny for putting it on. Thanks for Anfunny for asking me to do this.
And thanks for suggesting we do this in the first place, or the category, because it's been a lot of fun, and there there's not a whole lot of people on that leaderboard, so anybody that wants to jump on in, you might be doing it a little bit higher up in the leaderboard than you'd expect. So
yeah, and there's a lot of categories too. Even like if it has a regular category, you can hop on co-op and do a run. We'll one of our extension board mods will put it up there for you. You can do there's an unlimited number of extra people you can throw into a run. So like there's things out there like 4-player hundo, which is absolutely wild. So yeah, there's animals were saved on both of us, yeah. But yeah, so if you're interested, check out MultiTroid.
Yep.
And
Aaron, there is a leaderboard for GT Classic Co-op.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for having us, Zenny. And yeah, we will be passing it off, and Zosti, I believe, is next. So that should be a super awesome run. I'm super excited to see that. And then I'll have to go to bed like immediately, unfortunately. But yeah. So yeah, I'll sign off here.
Yeah. Thanks for doing this. And I didn't personally know GCC, but I love being part of this community, and anybody that helps strengthens that, I'm really thankful for. But yeah, that's it for me as well. Have a good night, DarkXoa, and I'll let us pass it on to Zost.
See you next mission.